are women allowed to be ministers? Well, according to some people's interpretation of 1 Corinthians 14:34 and 1 Timothy 2:12, the answer would be no. However, we need to understand the historical context of these verses and what they play in the overall scheme of things. And with Paul, this was the first time he allowed women to really partake in what was going on with the message of the church. But because they had no prior education and they wouldn't be quiet, Paul was literally saying to them, you guys need to be quiet. And because they had no prior education, it made no sense for them to have authority to teach or preach. However, that does not make it a universal law, because if it was a godly law, that means it would have been intertwined within God's nature to be a law at all times, every time. But that would make no sense if you look at Judges chapter 4, verses 4 to 5, where we see Deborah, a prophetess, the wife of Lapidoth, who was judge in Israel at the time. She used to sit under the palm of Deborah between Ramah and Bethel in the hill country of Ephraim, and the people of Israel came up to her for judgment. Not to mention, she had command over her general in chapters 6 through 9. So, if it were the case that women aren't allowed to teach and preach, why does she have authority to teach and preach? Short answer, when it comes to women, are they allowed to teach and preach and minister? The answer is yes.